Hello guys, welcome to my new video. My name is Tanik. Today in this video, we're going to learn HTML. We're going to learn HTML Scratch course. So this course, I've designed this course for absolute beginners. So if you're new to programming, if you're a beginner, if you know something but you just want to learn more, then you are here at the right place. So before we begin, for further introduction, I would like to request you before we rush into our main subject of today that this video, I hope it will help you in so many ways. So we request you to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my channel to always get new videos or the best videos like this from my channel. So to begin, and I'm going to waste a lot of time. So this is how we go. Let me put you on full screen. So, as I said before, my name is Tony. HTML Squash Cars is what we're going to do. Now, I will begin this topic or this course with asking some good questions that are genuine for our progress here. So, what is HTML? So, do not think of anything out of the book, but just something very easy. So we say HTML is a markup language. Then another point you can say, or HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So that is abbreviation for HTML. And then HTML describe the structure of the web page. Let me tell you something. What we mean by hypertext, HTML alone is full of texts only. Then the other things we're going to deal with it with CSS. CSS deal mainly with uh, styling. So that's why we say hypertext markup language. Actually, HTML is not a completely uh, programming language. Sorry, there's a lot of disturbing around here. So sorry for that. So HTML is the first and the current version of HTML standard. So if you have heard or see something like HTML5, 5 is just the version of it. So next. So why do we learn HTML? There is another question. So HTML is essential to learn if you want to build websites. So if you ever think or dream of building one website, so you must and compulsory know HTML, because without HTML you cannot actually build one website or any website, because this is the beginning. For example, you cannot build a house without a foundation. So you must lay first the foundation, then you proceed. So this is the foundation of the other languages. And then we have very simple example here. This is how website look like HTML in full. Now, in short, I can say this is um, the basic structure. of the HTML. So if you know this one, basically you are good. So to begin, doc type from the top here, doc type, it declare that this doc type, or I mean, it declare the type of the document that we are using. It identifies the type of the document. This type of document is HTML. That's why we just indicated like doc type, document type HTML. So within HTML, we will have everything within after the doc type. So let me break it down. HTML is like it is the parent. It is the parent, and then we have children. So we have parents and children, and then we have siblings. This is how it go. HTML, if you can see here, HTML, leave about doc type. So we have what we call HTML. Sorry, we have HTML here. So if you see the HTML, we have head, below it we have title and another head. There's a difference there. The first one, okay, let me give you an example. The HTML, the first one, has angle bracket, or in simple term, the less and greater than, and the closing at the end here, the bottom, the last one, we have another HTML. Right after the less than, we have a slash. This means it is the ending or the closing tag of the first HTML. We have the head, and in the middle here after the title, we have the head with the slash. That is the ending tag or the yeah, the ending tag of the first head. Then the body, and we have some things here within the body. So within the body we have H1 and P. H mean heading, P represent paragraph, then the body represent the body. Now, when we are breaking it down, HTML is the parent to the other thing that the other element within it. Then we have two children. The two children are head and the body. And then within the body, we have another child, the child of the head, which is the title. Then we have body. Body have two children, heading and the paragraph. So this how it is. Okay. If this one has confused you, we will go ahead. We will also explain more, and then we are going to practice this. We are going to put it in practical. Now we have HTML tag. Like here, doc type, HTML within this one they are called tag. Hashtag, H here within this angle bracket, they are called, this is what we call HTML. HTML tags are element name surrounded by angle bracket. The angle bracket actually are this less than and greater than angles. In HTML, we start and end tags. For example, here at the number 3 here, we have P within this angle bracket, and then we say welcome to Tonic Code HTML Scratch Course tutorials. Then we edit here with angle bracket slash P angle bracket. So this is the end tag, and this is the opening tag. Opening is also called start tag, and then end tags is also called end tag. For example, here we have an example here, start tag, the one which is indicated or the blue color, start tag and end tag. Start tag also known as opening tag. Example, paragraph within this without slash. Then the end tag also called no end okay End tag also called ending tag. So we have a paragraph within P within this angle bracket, but before P we have a forward slash that shows this is the ending tag. Now I think we are having more explanation here. Number one, we have doc type HTML. This declares the document type, which is HTML5 or HTML. HTML5 is the version. 5 is the version of HTML, as I mentioned before. Then we have HTML. Number two, this element encloses everything inside of an HTML document. Document. Yeah. So I think this, if I'm going faster, sorry, I will try to slow it down. And if my language is good to you or bad, please, I will try to make it clear. It's always good that when you're trying to explain something or when to you make sure that people are getting you clearly. So let us see example here. We're still in number two. So this document include tags, elements, style sheets, script, and texts. We have seen the tags here. Like the paragraph is what we call tag. Anything that is enclosed within the angle bracket, that's what we call the tag. We have, and actually they are all element tags, element tags. Style sheet. Style sheet is for the CSS. We will talk about that when we're coming to CSS script. So, okay, let me just give you something, a hint. Style sheet, it shows that this is a style sheet or a CSS for styling the HTML script. When you want to give your website or HTML, CSS a functionality, you must use what is called script for JavaScript. It is for JavaScript. So it gives the functionality of the web page. So you must start with angle bracket script and closing script when you are basically using the what we call it inline style within HTML. So and text, you already know text. What it mean? Number three, this element, this enclose the meta tags of a document. They are still in HTML, but will not be displayed on. I think it is a title. We have a title. It's supposed to be a title. In number three, supposed to be a title. This element encloses metadata of a document that will not be displayed on the main content of the web page. This could be a style sheet, script, title, meta, and tags. So all those tags that are here, they are not shown on the website, on the web page by the browser. They are hidden. So they play a certain role within the web page. So we have title here, define the title of the web page. Oh, number three, okay. Sorry, number three is the head. The head with the title inside. So here title of the website. It appears on the upper part of the browser. Now number five, the body. Body is the main content. Everything in the website, it is within the body of the HTML. Now element includes elements like hash or heading, paragraph, images, bold, B. So one should be bold, one should be BR. Bold text, and I want to highlight you, make them thick. What you call bold, simple English. Then break, line break, supposed to be BR here. Sorry for that. supposed to be BR here. Like when you want to, like within this from number, let's say from number one here, I can, after this column, I can put my cursor here and within the angle bracket and type just BR and close it. So it will, the other part after BR will jump to the next line. We call line break. I represent italic when you want to italize your text. So anything enclosed within that it is italicized. H1, number 6, H1, this element define heading. P, this element define paragraph. Okay, I think this is the end of our explanation. So let us come here with everything on the name. Our text editor. Our text editor here, what I'm using is Visual Studio. So with the Visual Studio, it is very simple. I can say Shift, then I tap in here. Within the key one, number one, there's a exclamation there. So it will just give you one there. Sorry. Let me do it again. And then you, the tab key, it will just give you everything that you need, like this full structure. So for you, we will explain everything here one by one. Let me zoom. This might be a little bit more visible. So we have what we call doc type here. We declare the HTML type. HTML length n. This means language is English. Language is equal to English here. En is English. We have the heading. Now this HTML. Now let me just click here. When I click here, you will see here at the end here, it will indicate the closing tag of that opening tag. The same to heading here. You see, it has the ending tag here. So everything has an opening and an ending. But there are some things that are self-close, like BR before, like bold. So with time, you will know that. But this is what we call the first child of the HTML. So HTML is the parent. Then head is the first child of HTML. Then body is the second child of the HTML. Now we have some children here within the heading, within the head. Now within the head, what is considered as a child here is the title only. Others they are called tag, meta tags. So they have their responsibility here, but they are not actual children. So title is the only child of the head. Now within the body, we have two children. The first child of this body is what we call heading. We call heading. See, when I just put it in close itself, so it is a heading. Okay, something here. Now let me. Okay, the second child is P. I can type in P and tap. Give me the opening and closing tag of the. And when I say lorem and hit tab or enter, it will give me this paragraph. Now here, this is the first child of the body. paragraph is the second child of the body. Now let me show you. Okay, let us open this with a live server. With the Visual Studio, we have a live server. Like when you type in anything, it will just update itself without you refreshing or reload the page. So I can put it aside and put this on the side. Okay, let me reduce this so that you can see how it works. So whenever I type in anything, it will just update itself there. Yeah, it is very nice. Now, let me show you what you call line. Okay, the first one was bold. So if I say B, B, see, give me the closing tag. This closing, I will cut it out here and put it somewhere after some time somewhere here. Now, here, I will paste it. You can see within here, within B and the closing, the opening and the closing, you can see the text that are bold. You can see it here. It has also updated itself alone here. So it has become bold, lighter than the other one, the darker than the other one. Okay, that would be called bold. Now I will put my cursor. I will put my cursor here before this bold, and I will put line break. Line break. You see, ouch. Not supposed to be like this. Supposed to be BR. Let me close it. Now for BR, it doesn't have the opening, the closing. It is that what we refer to self closing tags. So you can see the line has jumped. This one has jumped from here to the next line. That what we mean by line break. Then let me italize. I can nest. Okay, the first one here. Let me I there. So this one has a closing. Now let me put it somewhere here so that you can see. Oh, you see now there's a changes. It has highlight everything, but I need a specific one. So the first text, Epson dollar seat Ahmed, to be the one that is in italics. You see, everything has changed. So you can see everything has changed. Italics. This one is bold and it has been a break from the first one. Let us continue. I think we are going very smoothly, very well. Now another thing not to forget, let me purge this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Now, and then this is heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can see it is updating itself. So very easily, very easy, so easy. So now this is heading. This is a heading. H1, H2, H3, H4, 5, up to 6. You can see the difference. The first one has the text is the font size is big. The texts are highlighted in dark color. Heading 2 the same, but font size are reduced. The other one dark and fonts are reduced till H6. Now, the smaller the number, this is how it works. The smaller the number, the bigger the text is. But the bigger the number, the smaller the text is. So that is how it goes. Next, I want to explain something here. Let me maximize. When you see this italic here, they have what we call nested. Within the paragraph here, we have this italize, line break, and bold. So these things, these stanzas are nested within the paragraph. So they are called nested. And we have another thing like spine. So these are nested tags. Now, what has remained? What has remained? What is it? What's that? Now, how do we put up our image here? This is how it works. In this one, we don't have an image. So we need to put the image within this folder of ours, the current folder that we are using. We need to put an image. So let me just grab any image randomly from my desktop and let me show you how. Okay, let's see this folder name. The folder name, we have it here. The course. We call it course. Okay. When we come here, wait for a. Okay, let me use this photo. Let me copy this photo. Let me copy down. Copy. I have my things within this design. Within here. And let's look for course. HTML scratch course. Is this one? Let me see on desktop. Let me see. Let me check the desktop. Yeah, it is here. It was the name course. I come here. Now wait. Okay, I can edit here. Now let us see the name. Work hard one. Then the extension is PNG. So you can see. This is it. The name, the extension is PNG. Item type file is PNG. It is here already. Control V. Now we are going to just say IMG with the source. Yeah, I need this one with the source. We don't want this. Don't want that one. Even this, we don't want this. We just only need the source will be. So the source is just the course. If you have indicate, if you have create another folder within here, another folder for the images, then you put the name of that folder where your image is, then the name of the image, and then the extension file with like PNG, JPG, yeah, like that. But now we have this one within the course, so we just say work hard. See, it will give us suggestion here. See, we are done. So this is our image. If we check here, if we might check here, already it is there, but the file is too big for the website. So what we can do for this, that's what we call inline style. We just say style. This is this, so don't worry about this. We just need to reduce the website. Say the width will be equal to hmm, what's wrong there? Okay, let me control V. No problem. Should be style. Let me say width. Width will be 100%. Let us check. Not there, not there. I think there's a mistake I'm doing. Mhm. Yeah, you can see the image has reduced. So we put it to be 100% so that it will fill the available style. You see now it has just fill the available area or the available width within the website. There's no a straight site. So you can see the full image. Or we can reduce it to maybe 70. You can see very small. So that is how we put our image and internal style. So there's what we call external styling also there, whereby you link the CSS with HTML, then you style it outside the HTML. Now next, mhm, let us see what is missing here. We have the paragraph, we have the titles, the text. Visual, okay, there was title. Define the title of the web page. It appears on the upper part of the. Now let me show you where it is. The title of this web page, it is the document. And if you see here within where there's a title, we have our title here. It is here written doc type. If I change this one to HTML scratch course, you're going to see that without saving, it has updated itself. It is HTML square course. Now, when you see HTML alone here, it will look very ugly. Without CSS, very ugly. Very ugly indeed. Very ugly. So, with the CSS, I'm not supposed to do something on CSS, but let me show you how to do that. I can, within this folder of ours, this folder called course is where we are working right now. I can create a file name. A file name is style.css. This is the extension of the CSS. It's not a must that you say style, but any name, but the extension must end with .html, or if it is CSS, you say .css. When it is JavaScript, you must end it with any name .js, so that the computer understand what you are talking about. It will just identify the extension. Which extension is this? Which document is this? Style CSS? It is cascading style sheet. It is for CSS. JS for JavaScript, HTML for okay. This is how it goes. Now, when we edit this, automatically it will be here. So let me rename. We don't need this .txt. Now, when I say link within HTML, we need link for CSS. Now, this is where style sheet comes in. This style sheet indicate that this rel is a relevance or referring that this one is a style sheet or CSS, and then the href is referral. So this refer to HTML, I mean CSS styling, the location of it. So when I click here, style sheet, it will give me another page. Automatically, when I want to let us style some things here. With this, you can say division width. You can give a division, and then division we'll call it the block group. The block group. So I can say with the dot, I can identify my group with the dot, or dot indicate the class, hashtag indicate the ID. I can choose any, or I can use both with the class name, heading, then I can add an ID of heading. Okay, so I need to remove this ending tag and put it here at the end, so that this thing within this division. Now we can use any of this, either class or division. I mean, or ID. For me, I usually use ID. Uh, I'm used to that, but ID also work. So I will show you how we are going to deal with this. Now, I need to put everything within the center. Like you want me to put your text in the center. I can put dot and paste that. I mean that class of powers. Now you can see here within this division we have everything H1, H2 to 6 within it. So you can move them to the center or anywhere. You can say text align center. Yeah, text align center. Okay, then you can see here our text are in center. Now I can make every this font size to be the same. I can say font size to be 25 pixels. Then I can change color. You see? Okay. It cannot work because we have already indicated like H1, H2, H3, H4, H5. So it must stay there, no changes. So this one will not work. So I can give a background color. Let me just give color of blue, and I will filter the right there, and you can see the color. If you want to change the color of the text, you just say color. Only it will target better the text says. I can say white. White. Okay, will not use this code here. Let me just use the text of white. You see, texts has changed from black to white. Now, another thing that we can do with this, we can rearrange them to be in horizontal, horizontal line. Let me show you what I mean. You can say display X, and you can see everything as a line from number one to the end. But now, okay, this is how. Okay, then let me type there. Now, if you want to remove them, you can say block, get back where it was. This is block. Block is a horizontal line. Now, let me show you something else, something different from here. If we can see our texts here, we need to align them properly. Let me add something here. Let me do this. So we have them here. Mm, because we have paragraph here, only here, we don't have any other paragraph. We can only use the tag like P only and say, and we can say margin to be auto. You see, when it be auto, it just align from one side and give some space like here and here. Now they are getting better. And we can say for the image, we can say img. This indicate image, and you can say width, reduce the width to 50. Let me say 500 pixel. After 500 pixel, I can say I can move it to the center. I can say align item to the center. Let me give margin. Not actually. Okay, I can put position to make it relative. Then I say padding from the left side. Let's say 50 pixels. I to move to the center a little bit, a little. And if I say 100, you see it is from the center. I will give a space from the top. You say margin from the top. 5%. You see it has a space there. So this is our website. Look very ugly, but with the style sheet, you can style it the way we want. And this is, I think we have covered the most part. Okay, we have everything here. Now we have compiled this one. We have the title, we have body with heading and paragraph. Now, so this might be confusing to you, but please just ignore that. But the things was how to initialize your website with HTML. This is how we do it. So we have shown you how to upload your image, how to put some text and heading. Okay. Another thing that I'm forgetting. Let me put it. Let me put it here at last. We have what we call list. List is just a list of items. With list, we have what we call, we use UL. This UL indicate an ordered list. Within UL, we have LI. The LI is now where we put our data. One, two, three. Maybe put a list of 5 people or some oranges. Let me put the title here. Let me indicate it as H3. The fruit of the Holy Spirit. Fruit of the Holy Spirit award. Fruit of the Holy Spirit, we have love, we have joy, we have peace, we have peace, we have passion. I'm trying to remember what I was taught in my primary education. So we have peace, love, joy, peace. We have something like kindness, if I'm not wrong. Kindness. Now let us see how this one look like. In our browser, we have them here. So let me give some space from there so that you can see. We have love here, we have joy, peace. So this is what we call the list. These are the list, and you can identify here that the list we have here, they have, this one is disturbing. Let me put them up here, somewhere here. No offense, no offense. They are here at the top. For the unordered list, they are just indicated with bullets. And now we have another list. Let me copy this. Copy. Unordered list. Just unordered is OL. Within OL, we have the same list. There's a difference. The difference here, let me change the title. The title here will be an unordered list. This is what we mean. Copy that. Actually, copy. Okay. From here, I'm going to say this way and paste that one. We call it ordered list. Ordered list. Ordered list, they indicate with numbers from number 1 to 3 and 4. That will be called ordered list. As simple as that. And let me remind you something very important with the list. If you see the titles, let me search for a website here. Mm, which website? Which website? The title, like Upwork. Very good example. With the Upwork, I will show you what we mean or how we use ordered list or unordered list. You can see here we have the navigation with this color of something dark blue or net blue or something like that. We have the Upwork logo, have the search work, and here we have find work, my job, report, message, and all other stuff. So this is my Upwork freelancing. Uh, this is just what we call list. We only use list and they displayed in flexed or inline block to work the same. Then it align in order like the first one here, the second one, that what we call they displayed in block. I've shown you before, and I can give you an example here. I can say as well. Let me do this one first one. Without wasting time, we can say as well and put the background. Where's the background? Beyond the background. Yeah. Let me copy background there. Paste it here. You see? Then I say display, display. Then I have margin. So it's of 10 pixels. In color, not column, color white. Now let us go back to our website. You can see here it is there. Let us remove the blood list style. List style will be none. You can see how they are displayed. Then you give the height of 55 pixels and the width of 100%. And I say text align to the center. And I say padding. Padding, and I just say padding, it will give both padding a space from the top and from left and right. Now, with position from the top, it will be 0, and from left and right, I would say 15 pixels. You see this one has moved up. So there's margin here. This margin, there's everything. So that's how it works. So we had indicate things like that. Next, I think what we are going to do what we call the table. The table. The table work like this. We just everything is just indicated with the table, like table. Within the table, we have table, table head, table row, table data. So we have table head. So with the table head, we just say th head. Within table head, we have table data, table row, and within the table row, we will have table data, is td. So let me just give you what it look like. I will put table head, table data we have. Let's say John Doe, John Kim, John Lala, John, John B. John B. So this is how the table look like. Now this is the data we're supposed to have within the table head. Within the table head, we will have T head, which will give us the heading of what we call. So here I will put name so that it look proper. Name. Let me put three heading. We have name, age, and gender, like that. Now after that, we are going to have the table data. How many time? Mhm. Okay, here the first one we have. Okay, not that. That should be this. Supposed to be like that. And here, oh, we have two data here. I will have the breaks from line there. Node copy. Sorry, sorry. I think I'm mistaking something here. I'm mistaking something here. Now we can see we have this is enter now. Okay, here. So let us do that. And within here, so our mistake was in table head we have table row, then the data. So should be like this. Table, table row, table head. Now within this we have the company, which is the table, uh, table head, contract and country. And these are the total table, table data, table data. The names that are here within this, they are called table data. So it was supposed to be like here name, name, age, and the gender. Another thing we should have here was to say within another one here we'll have the name. Name will be John, John 1, age will be 22, gender will be male. Yeah, this is it. And if I say another thing, copy this and put it here. So John 2 will have 42. Let me see. Okay. We have wrong one. This should be free. Okay. Now, this is the correct one. We have the name. This is John and Mary, age 22. And this one. So John is 22 and male. Mary is 42 and female. So the order is table row. How many row? So this is the first row. This is the row actually. This one. Then the second row here. Another one here under it. So I think we have done the nice job. So please, if this one was good to you, please, I hope every move or every explanation might have something that you have got from explanation. So if this video has helped you, please don't leave without like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So let's keep supporting each other. For more, we'll catch you in the next video. So for now, I appreciate your time and thanks for choosing mine.